Big up Wagwan Y Pre where you deal with where Depan up top blessings. You don't know the thing go with there back again with another one, you see me. Now first things first. Round of applause. Round of applause to Aston Villa. Brilliant performance. Definite winners of the game. Deserved winners of the game, I should say. Leon Bailey was absolutely excellent. But, yeah, matter of fact, Leon Bailey never born for pick with you, my youth. Because, you're not supposed to know, say, me, Leon Bailey, my G. Leon Bala Bailey, I call him. But, why you not play like that for Jamaica? That's another can of worms for another day still. But brilliant performance from Leon Bailey. Man of the match. I think he also received the award officially. And I think it was fully deserved. I thought he gave Josko Vardial an absolute terrible night. Sure, Vardial will have Leon Bailey nightmares for the next couple of nights. Yeah, let's just start right there. And before I actually get into anything negative, because there is few. I'd be not nitpicking, but I'd be picking hard trying to find positives out of this game because the performance was poor. From Manchester City, the performance was poor, but I don't want to use that as a reason to not give Aston Villa their credit. So I am tackling that first and foremost. I thought their midfield did really well. Kamara, McGinn, and Douglas Luiz, particularly the latter two. I don't remember Kamara doing too much. Not to say that he was bad, but I remember McGinn and Douglas Luiz coming up with monster performances. Pau Torres almost scored as well. Great chance that he had. Yeah, those were a couple of the names that stood out. And Ederson, another one. Another one that deserves an absolute round of applause. Ederson, I am so sorry, bro. I don't think that you deserved to come out of that game without a clean sheet. I do think that you performed very, very well. And you made, I think, 2 particular saves that I was looking at as we genuinely could have conceded that. Pau Torres' shot was definitely one that I'm looking at and saying, Ederson, I am so grateful for you, bro. And a lot of people want to clown you and corn you when you don't make the saves that they expect you to make. So I want to see those same people giving you the props and respect for when you do make great saves like those. I, for one, I have no problem giving you the props that you deserve. And I don't think you deserve anything less than a clean sheet on the particular day. Josko Vardial, who mentioned him before, my guy, my G. But if I'm going to be honest, and I pride myself in being an honest guy, at least true to my feelings, I don't really care about being true to anybody else's feelings but my own. And what I do have to say is, you look like you're prone to mistakes right now, my youth. I'm not lie, you look prone to mistakes. I think you started off the season very well, very cautious as a matter of fact. And in opting not to do too much and then messing up and losing the ball, he actually didn't make many mistakes, but it wasn't much for me to rate you highly off of, if that makes sense. And now that you seem to be a bit more comfortable, you're making more top quality moments, but you're also making tons of mistakes to balance it out. So right now, what I'm thinking is, like, okay, I get that he was injured recently, and I get that he had his little Wolves moment, Wolves period. That passed, that's gone. And even against Spurs, he came off the bench. He played a part in that last goal, the equalizer for Spurs. I think Nathan Ake should be starting the next game. I don't even know why he never start after that brilliant performance when they have against Liverpool at the Etihad. I thought he would have 100% started the game against Spurs. Instead, he was coming off the bench. Maybe he was cold, not trying to make excuses, but I want to see, at least to get Vardial out of the limelight for a little bit. Let Ake go back in, start. You know, he was the mainstay left back last season for the majority of the season, and he did a brilliant job. So I would say put him back there. Let Vardial get like two games rest, and then maybe play him in the Champions League, but 2 Premier League games rest, and then bring him back in, if you know, or potentially bring him back in after that at centre back next to Ruben Dias, where he can actually get some prim and proper leadership from right next to him. That's what I would do if I was the coach. Kyle Walker, there's been a lot of talk going about him. Let me just address the elephant in the room, bro. Kyle Walker's attacking football, attacking forward, attacking fullback, I meant to say. His attacking fullback days are behind him. I genuinely believe that. I remember when he just came in and he was excellent defensively and he was excellent going forward. No, bro, you're excellent. You were excellent defensively last season, right? This season, I think you have been good or decent. I think it's either been good or decent. I personally don't remember seeing a Kyle Walker disaster class defensively this season. If you guys can name one, let me know down in the comment section of the video. I have no problem. Anything I'm saying here is up for debate and discussion always. So if you ever have a problem with anything I say or you want to advise you how much you agree with what I'm saying, just let me know down in the comment section. I reply to all the comments anyways. But yeah, I don't remember any Kyle Walker disaster classes. But yo, this right wing Walker thing with bombing up and putting in the crosses. I can't tell the last time I saw Kyle Walker put a good cross inside the box. I seen him put decent crosses inside the box, but decent isn't good enough. Akanji is decent in the Stones role, but decent isn't good enough when you are compared to world class, which is John Stones. If we forgot to get a decent goalkeeper to replace Ederson, what do you think that will look like? If we get a decent striker to come in for Haaland, what do you think that would look like? If we get a decent, Calvin Phillips is decent, so why we don't start him for Rodri then? If decent is the standard, decent is not the standard. And I'm not trying to sound like a spoiled treble winner. You know, Manchester City need to win every single game. I'm just trying to analyze what went wrong against Villa because that was poor. For me, that was the worst performance, or at least up there. Like, at least no lower than third. And it would have to be like really, really close. And I don't even know what other performances I would put up there. In my head, it's the worst. But if you guys think there was a worse one, like I said, just drop it down in the comment section and we can talk about it. But it was so poor. We did not create anything. Rico Lewis, bro, I have so much time for Rico Lewis. That football, I think he's a good footballer, really good technical ability. I think he's very intelligent. He reads the game very, very well. But you know what, bro? You can, next time the season ends, you get a good break off. Go Jamaica, go Westmoreland. Me can make you link my grandmother, make you get her contact. Should we get her some yam, banana, cassava, plantain, some big dumpling, bro? Like, you need for beef up. You need for beef up, bro. That's the biggest flaw in your game right now. And trust me, you get that game. He got bullied around, so I didn't remember, bro, was in the first half. I did not remember Rico Lewis being in the first half. The second half, I actually thought he improved, but still, it wasn't enough to get us anything substantial in terms of controlling the midfield. We absolutely missed Rodri. We're Rodri FC. I said it when we played Arsenal. I said it. And bro, I said it as a joke. At the time, I said Rodri FC versus Saka FC. But yo, it's not funny anymore. I really wish I did not make that joke. Because now it's coming back to haunt us. Rodri misses one game again due to yellow card accumulation. Not even another red card. Just yellow card accumulation. Boom, we lose. And we performed that poorly. 22 shots for Aston Villa. And 7 on target. Versus 2 shots for Manchester City. And those 2 were on target. Both of them came from Haaland in like the 10th or 11th minute. That is absolutely poor. Alvarez is not a 10. He's not a creative player. The man is a striker. He's a goal scorer. He is absolutely cold. He is clinical. The man is a striker. He's not a creator. He doesn't exploit gaps in the defense. He doesn't have elite passing ability. He's not Kevin De Bruyne. I've heard that so many times last season and I wholeheartedly disagree. He is not a Kevin De Bruyne. He does not run the transition half as good as Kevin De Bruyne, and that is not his fault. Stop playing the man out of position. I've said this for years. Pep will eventually play a front 2. I said it. A lot of people disagree. I might be wrong. But we have Erling Haaland and Julian Alvarez, 2 top-class strikers. Possibly 2 top 10 strikers in the world right now. Possibly. It's up for debate, but that's a debate I am willing to have and fight for Alvarez's case. Play the man them as a front 2 if you really want to do this, both of them starting thing. But we lose a lot in the midfield when Alvarez is in the midfield, to be honest. Bernardo Silva, I forgot to do a part 2. Part 2 coming up right now. Check out part 2.